Welcome back to the JDW Sports Talk Show. And today's episode, I'm going to be giving my decision on Mac Jones versus Justin Fields for the 49ers. So there has been a lot of smoke that the Niners may take Mac Jones. But I really think it really could go either way at this point. Wouldn't be surprised if they pick Jones at this point. Wouldn't be surprised if they pick Fields. Maybe they pick Lance, and we just don't know about it yet. There's a lot of options there at number three. So only time will tell itself. So I'm going to be comparing them and giving you my opinion on which one they should draft. Um, some people are saying that Mac Jones would be a better fit. Some people are saying Justin Fields would be a better fit. But in all reality, you don't go for a player that fits the system. At number three, when you draft a quarterback, you don't want them to be part of the system. You don't want them to be, they have to rely on the system. You want them to be the system. Look at Peyton Manning, look at Patrick Mahomes, look at Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson may not be the best of throwers, but I mean the Ravens went from a big change from Joe Flacco to Lamar Jackson, and it shows that you don't need to draft to your system, your scheme's strengths. If that player, most more so the quarterback, but if the quarterback is that guy number three, you better dang well make sure Mac Jones is that guy at number three. Um, I think Mac Jones is more ready than Fields right now, but I think Fields has a much higher ceiling. Jones is pretty accurate. He's got a little tiny bit of speed. He could run when needed. Nothing crazy. I think as everyone's saying, I think he's a game manager. I don't know if he's a game changer, and he had that extremely solid supporting cast in Alabama. Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, many great wide receivers there, and I think that can really help him. They have a really good offensive line, really good running back, good tight end. Alabama really has it all, and Alabama quarterbacks. We see many of them come to the NFL, and that dude is good. And then the same goes with Ohio State. A lot of the quarterbacks have not, but I don't think there really has been a quarterback of Fields' stature coming out of the draft for Ohio State. I think Fields is, yeah, easily the best that has come out. I think it's a little unfair to compare the others to him just because Fields is so much better. Dwayne Haskins just had problems with attitude, and he was just, I don't know, there just wasn't much to him. And then you had Cardell Jones, all those guys. You can't really compare him to them. Um, but if I had a pick, I'm going Justin Fields. Justin Fields, he's a better quarterback. He has a much higher ceiling than Mac Jones. He could be wrong. Mac Jones is not the most athletic guy, but Justin Fields, he could run, he could pass, he's extremely accurate. He does need to work on his reads. He does need to work on progressing faster, because that's one of Justin Fields' biggest issues is that he does not progress fast enough through his reads. He doesn't go through his targets fast enough and read the defense fast enough. That's one of the bigger knocks on Justin Fields. And, if he doesn't improve on that, he could really not be a decent NFL quarterback. Maybe he'll be okay. But Mac Jones, he's a fast reader. He's really smart, really accurate. So decent arm, not the greatest. I mean, not the biggest arm, but he gets the job done, and that's the main thing. So I mean, I guess I can see why the Niners do want Mac Jones, but maybe do they take Trey Lance? I don't know. I think Trey Lance is more of a maybe Lamar Jackson. Not as fast, but he's he's and he fairly fast, and gosh, I just lost it. And I think he would be a good game manager as a passer. He could really run as a passer. I think he's more of a game manager. So you know, I mean, I don't know. It really depends on who the Niners like the most. If you are taking Mac Jones at three, whoever you're taking at three, you better dang well bet it that they are going to be good. You better because you gave up a lot to get up to that number three as well. You know, they really did. So you don't trade all that away, go to number three to draft a guy like Mac Jones, or you know, draft who is your best guy on the board to you. Maybe they do think that Mac Jones is better. Maybe they think that Justin Fields is better. Heck, maybe they think that Trey Lance is better. We never really know until draft night, until when it really goes down. So I think that's really gonna be it for this video, and I think you guys for watching. It's gonna be it for this one. And if you guys enjoyed, leave subscribe, like button, and I'll catch you next time.